Hello and welcome to the Rhythm and Roots Show with Rohan and Al of the Dublin City Rounders, your weekly dose of ragtime, music hall, bluegrass, country blues, early jazz, western swing, and more. We got live sessions and interviews with guests local and around the world recorded at Beardfire Studio, Dublin, Ireland. Be sure to like Rhythm and Roots on Facebook, catch up with the podcast on Spreaker.com, and don't forget you can become a Rhythm and Roots Patreon patron today. Now enjoy the show. Hello ladies and gentlemen, you're all very welcome to yet another episode of Rhythm and Roots with me, Rohan Healy, and Al.
That's me.
There's Al, breathing heavily over there. He always gets this way around me. I'm very handsome. Hope this isn't your first time listening.
Some people would say, I suppose.
That's funny. You often mix up the word some with all, don't you? Interesting. We've got a great show lined up for you lucky people this evening, as well as our Class A banter. Class A.
I think
it should be an illegal substance. It's that Class A.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's been recently promoted to Class S. We just haven't updated it yet.
Updated.
I don't know.
I think my joke was better, so we're gonna come back. Yeah. We're gonna ask the audience later on.
Is S even a class in anything like higher than A in anything other than like
video games? No, I don't think so. But all you avid gamers out there, stop playing your Switchies and your PlayStations or whatever they are, and come listen to the old-timey radio sounds.
Slamming sick style. No one's going to get that joke.
No, they're not. Because no one plays Devil May Cry except for everyone.
Yeah.
This is terrible. Terrible in-jokes constantly. That's all we do here at Rhythm and Roots.
They're not even funny in-jokes. They're just
bad.
Jokes that people can't get.
Yeah, for the sake of it. We've got a great show lined up tonight, especially heading into a very busy weekend of live music for us, and the radio show itself, I suppose, is for the very first time, Rhythm and Roots is going live. We did something similar back in the summer with the Dublin Goes Country Festival. We were there. We had a stage called was it called the Rhythm and Roots stage?
Yeah, it was.
Was it really?
That was the whole point of it.
Very good. There's my memory.
I mean, like, we even played the songs on the show from the thing.
We did
because
indeed.
It's the Rhythm and Roots stage.
Very, very good. So we've branched out and expanded upon that idea. And this Sunday, the 9th of December, we're presenting a 5-act extravaganza at the newly named Napper Tandys pub there on Marion Row or Bagot Street. It's the end of Bagot Street there, in between Bagot Street and the Stevens Green. We've got Fiona O'Farrell, we've got Wilbury, we've got Andrea Booth, we've got Runa, we have Kerry Fearon, and of course myself and Al, the Dublin City Rounders, will make an appearance and play a few tunes as well.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. And, of course, we will be enjoying joining some of those acts. In fact, all of those acts on stage with a few tunes. And we'll be hearing a little bit from some of the acts that have performed previously on the show today, and a couple of brand new tunes as well from some great artists. But before all that, let's have a little listen to some good old Charlie Poole. This is You Ain't Talking to Me.
To a lady's house to bum a bite to eat. She fed me on some pork and beans and pie, called as meat. Says, now, Bill, I sure did you good. Will you walk out in my backyard and chop a stick of wood? You ain't talking to me, no, you ain't talking to me. I may be crazy all like that, but God good sense you see. You ain't talking to me, no, you ain't talking to me. You fed me good, but you can't cut wood, and you ain't talking to me. You ain't talking to me, no, you ain't talking to me. Maybe crazy all like that, but you got good sense, you see. Talking to me, no, you ain't talking to me. You fed me good, but you can't cut wood, you ain't talking to me. My wife has ups and downs all throughout my life. said to me one day, Bill, let's stop these starting stripes. We went out upon the lake one evening just about dusk. Says now we'll drown ourselves, no 1 degree plus. You ain't a-talking to me, no, you ain't a-talking to me. Maybe crazy and all like that, but you got good sense, you see. Ain't a-talking to me, no, you ain't a-talking to me. When the lake goes dry, it's time to die, and you ain't a-talking to me. You ain't talking to me, no, you ain't talking to me. Maybe crazy and all like that, but I got good sense, you see. Ain't talking to me, no, you ain't talking to me. When the lake goes dry, it's time to die, and you ain't talking to me.
American Quartet, one of our favourites on the programme, with Oh You Beautiful Doll, of course, a very iconic a ragtime vaudeville type tune there from the early 1900s. Next up, we've got another icon of the early 1900s. This is Billy Williams, Australian-born music hall.
Jonas, is that one of
Nick
the
Jonas.
guys?
Out of the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that?
I have no idea. I was just thinking of some random famous guy.
I thought you were going to say Mick Jagger.
No.
Yes. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Somewhere between, I guess, a Bieber and a Jonas.
Yeah, something like that.
The kids loved him. So this is Billy Williams. It's like I said, born in Australia, born and bred there in the lucky country. But of course, most of his career was spent in the United Kingdom, singing songs in the music hall. The music halls, I presume there was more than one.
There was probably more than one, yeah.
Yeah. And he had loads of great songs, but this is one of our absolute favourites. This is a little song called Why Do You Think I Look So Gay?
I don't know.
Why do you think I look so gay? Because I'm making bigger records today. Well. Oh, mother. Why do you think I look so gay? To Egypt auntie went one day. She was 18 stone, what a lump. Had a camel ride, fell down with a bump. And now they say she's got the hump. Serves her right. Be merry, drinking whiskey, wine and sherry. All be merry, we'll ask old Brown to tea. Why do you think I'm in the wars? Last Christmas I played Santa Claus. It was in the room of a girl named Meg. I fell for a stocking, but oh, I beg, don't say a word, it was filled with leg. All be merry, drinking whiskey, wine and sherry. Legs are cheap today. Why do you think I look forlorn? I'm thinking about my wedding morn. When the parson said, now Bill, will you take her? And I said, I will, but I'd sooner have her sister Lil. Aye, thumbs up. Drinking whiskey, wine and sherry. I'm 21 today. A wedding took place down our street. Charlie Oates wed Mary Wheat. As they march down the aisle, you see the organ plays this melody. Oh, what will the harvest be? Quaker Oats, drinking whiskey, wine and sherry. I'm 31 today, I'm getting older. Why do you think I'm filled with glee? Today a nurse massaged my knee. She rubbed my leg with all her might, said she is a fender. I said, not quite, it's the wrong leg, nurse, but it feels all right. I was in the wrong house. And whiskey, wine and sherry, all be merry. I'm 41 today. I'm getting older, aren't I? Why do you think I look so gay? We cooked the turkey cock today. I stuck my fork in the turkey cock. It gave the family such a shock. The bird can't stop your tickling jock. We'll all be merry, drinking whiskey, wine and sherry. All be merry. I'm 25 today. We hurried along a bit there, you know, we're getting near time. I'm awfully sorry, but
Now two old maids were playing in the sand. Each was wishing that I was the man that would feel so good.
Oh,
hey, hey, feel so good. Hey, hey, it don't mean nothing, but feel so good.
you're right, yeah.
Like 'em fat and some like 'em lean, but I like a daddy who uses Vaseline. 'Cause it feels so good, hey, hey, feels so good, hey, hey. It don't mean nothing, but feels so good.
Yeah, baby, it's sure is good, yeah. Tell me some more, honey.
Now, some like it slick, some like it rough, but I like a dad who'll give me enough. Cause it feels so good.
Baby, baby.
Hey, feels so good. Hey, hey, don't mean nothing, but feels so good.
Honey, your motor is red hot, yeah.
Best out in the meadow. The tickling of the grass makes it feel much better.
Oh,
Cause
honey.
it feels so good.
Sure.
Hey, hey, feels so good.
shake it up,
Hey, hey, don't mean nothing, but feels so good.
Yeah, feels good.
Oh, Daddy. Oh, feels so good.
Stay with me, honey.
It Feels So Good is the name of that song. It's a Hartman's Heartbreakers song, featuring, of course, the titular Betty Lou on vocals. There, it sounds like they're having a lot of fun, and we're going to get a little bit more Dick later on. We've got another Dick Hartman song for you guys coming up shortly with his other act. What are they, the Tennessee Ramblers or something?
I think that's it.
That is actually it. I just double-checked, and it is.
Did you just make that up and then find out that it's actually
the same? Yeah, it was a good guess.
That Dick really got around.
He sure did. He did a lot of work. Very busy Dick. Next up, we've got a little song by a bunch of lads called Whistle. Brilliant style.
I think the H is actually silent.
Whistle.
Yeah.
Whistle. Sorry. Getting way off topic and way carried away here. Whistle, the name of the act. Great music, great kind of outlaw country blues kind of sound. Americana style music, but they've got their own original edge to it as well, and as well as playing their own original tunes, they do love a little bit of Flat and Scruggs style bluegrass tunes. Johnny Cash, Old Crow Medicine Show, Warren Zevon is where they take inspiration from, and where they do some of their covers. They've been together for over 10 years now, so very well-worn act, and you're going to hear that shortly in the song we're about to play. And of course they've played everything from the Electric Picnic to Dunmore East, which is a great little festival, and the Cayley festivals, amongst many others. They are all over social media and the internet, so do look up Whistle for a little bit of good old-timey style Americana tunes. So this is a little song of Whistle's called Got Myself a Gun. Enjoy.
So I think it's time to go. Ride hard for Mexico. Saddle up my horse and hit the road. There's a shadow of a gunman on the wall. 45.
Joy Songer there with My Wife and Sweetheart too. Very progressive and open-minded they were back in the 1950s.
Considering they were a husband and wife duo, I suppose. I wonder if they ever got his sweetheart on any of their recordings.
I don't know.
Or just his wife.
I wonder if that was the first the wife had heard of it, is when they started
Yeah, it might have
singing
been.
that song.
It might have been like kind of a way for him to get it off his chest, you know?
Right, yeah. I don't know about that. Yeah, my wife, my sweetheart too. Lovely romantic song. We've got a threesome of songs coming up now that are all very, very cool in their own way. Two of which are artists that we've previously performed with. We're going to have Kerry Fearon on next week's program with a full live session in studio and an interview. But before that, you're going to get to hear a little live rendition we did with her of the great tune, Luxury Liner. We performed this with her at the aforementioned Dublin Goes Country Festival earlier in the year. I think it was July or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
And by the way, what you can hear there is Al rustling on his bean chair.
Yeah, of course. I think our avid listeners will be quite familiar with the sounds of my bean chair by now. We've had it for about 4 or 5 shows, I think.
Yes, and Al must be comfortable, as we know. I'm stuck here with my squeaky old office chair, and Al's reclining like some kind of sheik.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we did get chairs that don't squeak.
I know.
I'm
just not using it.
You're just stuck in your ways.
I'm stuck in my ways. I'm actually stuck in this chair.
Hard.
So we're going to hear a little bit from Kerry Fearon now. Kerry Fearon, absolutely brilliant country artist, Americana artist. Really excited to see what comes over the next little while from Kerry, and really excited to get her to be able to join her again on stage this Sunday at Napper Tandys, where she will be performing, coming all the way down from the north to join us for that very special show and the very special session in studio for next week's episode of the Rhythm and Roots Show. So here's a little teaser. This is a little bit of Kerry Fearon ahead of next week.
Yeah, I've been round I can see the good and goodbye. Still, best of friends have to part. Don't lose sleep and don't lose heart. You know me, so baby don't cry. I'd rather be blue thinking of you. I'd rather be blue over you than be happy with somebody else. I can't do without you. For you I'm strong, I'm crazy about you. About you, don't stay too long. I need a little and I'm knocking on wood. Honey, hurry up, it's so hard to be good. I'd rather be blue thinking of you. I'd rather be blue over you than be happy with somebody else. We like the good, we like the bad, don't be a fool, you fool. My little flat, I'm turning that into a Sunday school. While you're away, I'm here to say there'll be no Iceman there. Singing the blues, I'm gonna use nothing but rigid air. Still, I'd rather be blue thinking of you. I'd rather be blue over you than be happy with somebody else.
That was old Fanny Brice there. I'd rather be blue over you from 1929. Wonderful early jazz there. Beautiful vocals off of the Fanny there. Next up, we've got some more beautiful vocals coming out of a Wilbury this time.
We do.
Wilbury, of course, performing at the Rhythm and Roots show at Napper Tandys Sunday, the 9th of December, if I haven't mentioned it enough already.
I don't think we have.
No,
we can probably mention it a few more times.
A few hundred more times. Wilbury is absolutely unbelievable. We've had a couple of his songs performed live on the Rhythm and Roots show, and we're going to be performing those couple of songs again with him on the Sunday night. So if you feel like getting a little bit of a teaser as to what that might sound like, do enjoy the next song. This is a recording that we did a little while back with Wilbury. This is Complications.
Complications of a worn-out thought is cramping up my time. Expectations of my drawn-out love, I hear she's doing fine. Hugged you barely just enough to keep your blues away. Hugged you barely just enough, but you still don't want to stay. So long, my heartless soul, goodbye to my gutless you. Now there's no more cheek clenching, and boy, you're so cute. Didn't know it, but when I was under, it was hard to break a spell. Heartbreaking, heartbreaking girl. Beneath a shaded state, hidden away from a breeze. His sins are holding you, and yours you'll never retrieve. That was some holiday, trying to break her world. Heartbreaking, heartbreaking girl.
Who Broke the Lock on the Henhouse Door there. Another great song from Dick Hartman. I promised you more, Dick.
Yeah, and there he is. If you do have any information regarding Who Broke the Lock on the Henhouse Door, please contact your local Garda station. It's been many, many years.
Well, it's over 100 years now.
They still haven't had any
People are
leads.
still singing that song in an attempt to find out exactly who did break the lock on the Henhouse Door. I don't know.
Neither do I.
Okay, that was very suspicious there, the fact that you paused before saying that. A man who's not suspicious at all, Brendan Monaghan, with his new record, Unbroken. So somewhat related to the broken lock. His lock, is it? Well, that's
yeah,
it.
That was almost a segue.
Well, but what I'm saying is he's not suspicious.
No,
obviously he
not.
wasn't involved in the breaking of the Henhouse Door and the lock. His album is even called Unbroken. So I think we can rule him out of any suspicion for that thing that happened 100 years ago. Brendan Monaghan. A wonderful artist, Irish singer and songwriter. 6 albums deep. He is now released on the Brambis Records label, and he's got a brand new collection of songs for us. It's kind of an eclectic mix, folky. There's elements of traditional music in there as well, but also you get this kind of almost Jonathan Richman post-punk kind of vibe, a little bit from it. Not so much from the song I'm about to play. The song Molly, which we're about to play today, is very quite rooted in that traditional and folk sound. But really, really cool record. If you want to know more, do get down to brendanmonaghan.com and check him out. You can Google his name and you will find all his music. He's had the good fortune to tour and perform and bring his music to many countries and counties around the country of Ireland, and of course still going strong here with his latest album Unbroken through Brambis Records. So without any further ado, this is Brendan Monaghan with Molly.
Every time I'm alone with you, I feel like I'm someone new, someone I never thought I'd be. In my wildest dreams, and you know how I feel for you, and you know that I'd be true. Do you ever think of me in the times we could spend together? You often seem so kind to me, but sometimes you're cold, and you know how I feel for you, and you know that I'd be true. And oh dear, what can the matter be? I think I'm in love with you. I'd like to see you on Saturday night, but you say you're not free. Please tell me what I must do to win your heart. I'm confused and almost out of words. I can't stand when we're apart. And you know how I feel for you, and you know that I'd be true. And oh dear, what can the matter be? I think I'm in love with you. I'd like to see you on Saturday night, but you say you're not free. And oh dear, what can the matter be? I think I'm in love with you. I'd like to see you on Saturday night,
slowly let me learn that the red gold rag. A red leaves are falling in the rosy romance. Seems to hum, now you can. Don't go hunting possums, mingle with the blossoms in the flowery grass. Oh, a honeymoon shine I'll give you, and a yearly bloom of this loving tune. Trees and breezes sighing and crying, it's the lonely let me learn that the red gold rag sweet the honeybee seems to chew me. My heart is free, a bunch of you so key. Lock up the garden gate so lovely, you know I'll wait under the rambler oak tree. Seek a pinky petal for your papa bride. There's a burning blossom for your budding bride. Woo me with that wonderful week gold rag. If the coat to tease me and to tickle you, do the dainty dance like dandy do-do-do. Ring your rosy around your red gold rag. Pick a pinky petal for your papa bride. There's a burning blossom for your budding bride. Woo me with that wonderful week gold rag. If the coat to tease me and to tickle you, do the dainty dance like dandy do-do-do. Ring your rosy around your red gold rag. Ring your rosy round your beautiful red gold rag.
Dolly Connolly there with the Red Rose Rag. A very Scottish song from 1911.
It is when you say it like that.
It is. It could be a very Spanish song as well.
It could be. Just be careful. I don't think we want to do too many of those.
Go through too many accents. Dolly Connolly, Red Rose Rag there from 1911. And we've got another bit of Billy today. We're whipping out the Billy today. This is another Billy Murray song. We had Oh You Beautiful Doll a little earlier, La 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 La. But now he's going to be joined by the one and only Ada Jones, another super mega human. She was the who's that one? She was the Lady Gaga of the 1910s, and this is a song called Come. Josephine. I wrote Josephine there, but it is Josephine, isn't it?
Josephine, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of works.
Come, Josephine, in my flying machine. And this is how it goes.
Oh, say, let us fly, dear.
Where, kid?
To the sky, dear.
Oh, you flying machine.
Jump in, Miss Josephine.
Yippee-hoy!
Oh, joy, what a feeling.
Feels good through the ceiling, oh, high.
Hoopla, we fly to the sky so high. Come, Josephine, in my flying machine, going up. She goes up, she goes. Balance yourself like a bird on a beam in the air. She goes, there she goes, up, up, a little bit higher. Oh my, the moon is on fire. Come, Josephine, in my flying machine, going up. Hold on, goodbye.
pretty soft, dear.
Woo! Say, don't hit the moon.
Oh, no. Not yet, but soon. You for me.
Oh, gee, you're a fly kid.
Not me. I'm a sky kid, gee. I'm up in the air about you for fair.
Come, Josephine, in my flying machine going up. She goes up, she goes. Balance yourself like a bird on a beam in the air. She goes, there she goes. Up, up, a little bit higher. Oh my, the moon is on fire. Come, Josephine, in my flying machine going up. All on, goodbye.
Going up, she goes. Up, she goes. In the air she goes. There she goes. Up, up, going up. All on,
Goodbye.
come Josephine in my flying machine going up. She goes, up she goes. Balance yourself like a bird on a beam in the air. She goes, there she goes. Up, up, a little bit higher. Oh my, the moon is on fire. From Josephine in my flying machine going up. All on, goodbye.
Ada Jones and Billy Murray there with Come Josephine in My Flying Machine. God, that's a long song for that period.
It really is,
Usually
but
they're
it
like
just
2 minutes.
flew by.
Oh, very good, Al. Excellent, excellent.
Thank you.
So, thank you, not you, Al, the listeners at home.
Yeah, we can thank them if you want, I guess.
The listeners at home, they might not actually be at
They
home.
might not be
It's
at
the
home,
future.
no.
They could
Yeah.
be at someone else's house. They could
They
be,
could be in a car.
they could be yogging down the road.
They could.
Or they could be at home, as I first said.
Yeah, most of them probably are.
So, my name's Rohan. Why am I saying that?
Just to remind people,
Just
I
to
guess, in
remind
case they've
people,
forgotten.
How great, yeah. Rowan here, Al over there. Thank you so much for joining us for yet another episode of Rhythm and Roots. We will be back next year. It's been a long day. We will be back next year, hopefully. Yeah, of course, next year, starting next year in January, we will also be broadcasting each week on Near FM, which will be really, really cool, as well as keeping everything, all your podcast needs taken care of here on Spreaker, Spotify, and anywhere else, iHeartRadio, and all YouTube, everywhere. I just keep thinking of new places where it is.
Can you think of any more?
No, I think I'll stop there. But yes, we will be also broadcasting on FM radio starting in January, which is very cool. But we will be back next week, of course. And if you are about Dublin town, do get down either tomorrow night, Saturday night, the 8th of December, at the Art Cafe, where we will be performing with the wonderful Patricia Lawler. And then, of course, on the Sunday... Did I say Saturday? Just a
You
second.
did,
I did,
think.
good. And then on Sunday the 9th, like I keep saying, Napper Tandys is the place to be for Fiona O'Farrell, Andrea Booth, Runa, Wilbury, Kerry Fearon, and the Dublin City Rounders putting on a stonking good show. Both events are free entry, so no excuses not to get down on one of those nights. More details online for both of those. But I think the Napper Tandys one's starting around 8 o'clock, and the Art Cafe one's starting around 6:30 in the evening. Come down to both, have a great time. And before then, enjoy this wonderful little Harry Champion song from myself and Al. It is goodbye, and see you next week. And this is a little song from Harry Champion called Never Let Your Braces Dangle.
Words to live by.
Goodbye.
I was one of 18 boys, then we all wore corduroys. I was the roughest of the gang, 'cause my braces used to hang, dangling all around my feet. My mother used to bawl, pointing to a text only she'd hung up on the wall. Never let your braces dangle, dingle, dingle, dangle. Never thief, don't deceive, never row or wrangle. Stick to the right, keep away from the bad. Don't get tight like a poor old dad, but the greatest motto of the lot, my lad, never let your braces dangle. Mrs. Murphy's got a mess. Trace the skin of some tomcat. On the floor it looks no doubt like a man been flattened out. I said to her, Mary Ann, your carpet does look queer. She said, that's my first old man, and whispered in my ear, never let your braces tangle, jingle, jingle, jangle. Poor old sport, he got caught and dragged right through the mangle. Over the rollers he rolled till he comes out like a yard in an only yum. Never wipe your feet on his chum. Never let your braces dangle. On one foggy afternoon, once we had to shoot the moon. On the barrow I had got 50 shares and all the lot, but I touched it with the will, though people in the round shouted as I bided till I drank my little loud. Never let your braces jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle. Up that hill I sucked it till my legs got in the tangle. Got to the top, to the chap, here we are. Undid the braces, a murmured star. I've been pulling up a tramway car. Never let your braces dangle. One day fishing in the brook, with the worm upon me hook, I turned round as in a dream. Braces dangled in the stream. Some old shark and sailing by so quietly underneath. Lift my braces, winked his eye and whispered through his teeth, never let your braces tangle, jingle, jingle, jangle. That old shark had fallen off, said I'll teach you to angle. He gave a tug of us into his jaw, into his thumb, and I said, oh Lord, as it pushed me out of his little back door, never let your braces dangle. The braces dangle, jingle, jingle, jangle. That old shark had fallen off, said I'll teach you to angle. He gave a tug of us into his jaw, into his thumb, and I said, oh Lord, as it pushed me out of his little back door, never let your braces dangle.